Hi everyone. Thanks for being with us today here on buildingtrades.ca. Today we have a very special video for you, the Building Trades 2010 Year in Review. We'll take a look at where we've been this year and where we're going in 2011. The employment picture in 2010 has improved drastically. The 7.6% unemployment figure is down considerably year over year. It appears that the worst of the global recession has passed for Canada. However, our organizations are not immune to persistent economic pressure. There remains significant downside risk for unemployment and for the construction industry as a whole. Our trades and work hours are a great barometer for gauging economic direction of the country. We're also hoping that this video can provide you with a tip of the spear view of our work picture. On the infrastructure front, we have good news to report. Our members were busy working on infrastructure projects this year as part of Canada's response to the global recession. These programs have been so successful that the Government of Canada has decided to extend the deadline until October 2011 to ensure the recovery is solidified. These projects mean work in civil construction, institutional construction, and municipal road work. These jobs will continue until completion. Construction in Canada during 2010 certainly had more positives than 2009. Employment in our industry was up more than 7% from October 2009 levels. In Alberta, construction employment was up 10% from 2009 levels. On the energy front, many energy producers across the land have been announcing significant capital investment and spending plans for 2011. Most of these far exceed even industry analyst expectations. This is great news for heavy industrial construction and for our membership from coast to coast. Our contractors will have the opportunity to bid on these energy projects, and this in turn will mean increased work opportunities for our members. When new investment is planned in Alberta for the oil and gas industry, it means economic growth everywhere. Energy producers and resource miners still tend to employ large numbers of our membership. This is all pointing to a stronger 2011. 2010 was a year of mixed blessings in Atlantic Canada. There were major project cancellations, but also major project announcements. The collapse of a major energy project should be examined in light of projects sanctioned for the offshore oil infrastructure in Newfoundland and the PLA for potash in New Brunswick. There are signs that long-awaited hydro projects will be back on the table for the region. In Quebec, 2010 saw refinery closures in the petrochemical industry in Montreal East and cutbacks in existing refinery expansions. This has seriously impacted the amount of industrial work for the affiliates in Quebec. In this area, it's important to offset the ongoing hydro work in the north, the bridge and overpass remediation program as a part of the Economic Action Plan, and announced nuclear refurbishment and the expansion of smelting capacity in the Sept-Îles region. There is now work in the Lakehead region once again, mainly in industrial construction. The GTA continues at a high level of work, including a significant number of smaller gas-fired generation projects. There is ongoing hydro dam work in northern Ontario for the first time in many years. And the nuclear option is once again on the table with the reintroduction of Ontario's long-term energy roadmap. Two other factors need to be mentioned here with respect to Ontario. First, the College of Trades is getting off the ground. It will both professionalize and institutionalize our trades in a manner that they ought to be respected. Secondly, the Kipling Avenue disaster, which spawned the Tony Deans Commission on Safety in the Ontario construction industry, continues their work. It's hoped that this will produce a step change in safety for our members and the industry at large. It's steady as she goes in Manitoba, with additional hydro work being brought to market for our trades and with respect to market-smart PLAs. Highway work, also done under a PLA, will begin in 2011. The commercial institutional work in the city of Winnipeg continues at a high level. Saskatchewan is busting at the seams with a concentration of work in potash, power, and petrochemical. Most of this work is being captured under PLAs. The way the construction business is regulated in Saskatchewan has changed, and that will likely impact our market share. There are power projects and petrochemical projects in the offing, which ought to start in 2011. By the end of 2014, another $155 billion of capital investment is forecast to be spent on the oil sands. Each major oil sands developer is now spending in the region of about $1 billion per year on capital upgrades within an existing facility. Now, when you couple this with the demand for baseline or turnaround maintenance, the opportunity is unparalleled. There will be power projects and the potential for at least 3 major pipelines in 2011 and 2012. The announcement of a regulator approval for the Mackenzie Gas Project means if the project goes ahead, more than $16 billion in construction spending goes along with it. The industrial front is a bit flat in BC, but commercial and institutional demand continues at a significant level. Hydro and highway work will feature in the BC construction economy in 2011. BC will also benefit from the pipelines that are proposed to diversify Canada's energy markets. The proposed pipeline from Alberta to Kitimat, BC will be a significant opportunity for our pipeline trades and for all those trades on the facilities and pumping stations. We will keep you updated as there's been some significant opposition from Native groups and local politicians. All in all, the building trades is looking to an improved 2011. If we add value at all stages of the construction life cycle, from inception through the regulatory process and actually onto the work site itself, we will be the labor provider of choice in Canada. If we're a divided, squabbling group of unruly, immature participants, the people with money will pass us by. It's that simple. We have to realize that together we can move into the future faster than if we're all pulling in different directions. So with that in mind, we'll be back in 2011 with more of these updates, so keep it locked here on buildingtrades.ca for all your construction industry news. Thanks for your time.